Shalom. Shalom. Out here once again. I'd like to start off by giving all honor, glory, and praise. Shalom. I'd like to start by saying all honor, glory, and praises be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makam Dash. All right, double honors to my apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, who rule well, and who have taught us, young brothers, this knowledge. Other salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, doing work of true sincerity. Shalom to you, shalom to the Akwaf that believe as well. Out here in the highways and hedges again, you know, getting into prophecy. You know, one thing that was on my mind as I was getting ready to come to camp, I was watching the news, and this migrant crisis that's at the so-called U.S.-Mexico border. Pretty much you had it where, you know, a lot of Israelites trying to cross the borders down there, okay? And what's going on at the border is they're subjected to, you know, all kind of atrocities, you know? And pretty much, you know, everything that's going on involving the migrants that's at the U.S.-Mexico border, it's all due to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, how he's oppressing the people. All right, which in this case, the Lord's people, because first and foremost, we wouldn't have all this migrant crisis on the news if it wasn't for Esau, Edom. See. That's the problem, okay? See, what's going on is, okay, is the whole world's waking up to Esau, Edom, and realizing the world's problems and the world's issues, all right, is caused by, or at the hands of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay? And so, real quick, I'm gonna grab this precept before I read this article, all right, because on the news they mentioned, you know, these different resources that, you know, these different Central and South American countries have. Well, you gotta remember what sanctioning is, okay? You have to remember what is sanctioning, okay? Sanctioning is a huge deal, because what sanctioning does is it affects the people more than it affects, you know, the so-called government body, all right, in these different countries, okay? Like, for example, in the news, it said that that Venezuela has one of the top oil reserves in the world. All right, and it was an Edomite, a double. He was saying that Venezuela have one of the top oil reserves in the world. It has plenty of resources to take care of its people, but it can't take care of its people if you're not able to use your resources to sell them to, you know, the buyers that will bring in money, all right, and build up your economy. So this is Zephaniah 3:1. It says, "Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city," which is America. Okay, America is that oppressing city. America is the place, all right, where, you know, through the U.S. dollars, okay, they use a tactic called sanctioning. Now, let me look up sanctioning so you can see what it is. Sanctioning, again, is a huge deal. You're being sanctioned. Of course, you can't use course, you can't use your resources. Let me see here. It says sanction. It says a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule. Okay? Because who's in power? Esau in power. All right? So-called white man, he's in power. Who create the laws of North, Central, and South America? The same people that raped, robbed, and pillaged this land from our people. So-called white people, which are the Edomites of the Bible. Okay? How can you, if each country have its own laws, all right, how can another country be subjected to another country's laws? See, that shows you that Esau is in control, all right, of the Central and South American countries. All right, that's why Venezuela can't use its resources to boost their or have a decent or good economy that will create jobs and opportunity, all right, for its people. All right, that's the reason why. So when the U.S. puts sanction on these countries, what do? They threaten them with military intervention. And we see all too well what military intervention does. All right, look at the examples of Syria. Look at the examples of Iraq. Those are examples of due to sanctioning our government and then invading that actual country, that land. All right, look at Libya. All right, Libya was and I bring up Libya so much because Libya was an economic powerhouse, and they lied on this guy Muammar Gaddafi. All right, went in there, destroyed the government. All right, destroyed the whole structure of Libya, and now, and by the way, they bragged about that. This old bitch Hillary Clinton, she bragged about it. I mean, that devil actually bragged about that. And then look at the Libyan people. All right, the Libyan people, they're in a state of chaos and turmoil. That's what the so-called white man does when he comes into your land. That's why Esau is greatly despised. Okay? Matter of fact, and it goes back to that sword that was given in his hand too. That's spoken about in Revelation 6th chapter. That great sword that was put in Esau's hand, because Esau's blessing is a sword. All right. That's why the so-called white man go about the earth and he destroys things with missiles and shit. Because his blessing is a sword. They always murdering somebody. I wake up this morning and I'm watching the news and I see the NYC talking about the NYPD talking about they took down a gang or some shit like that. Who cares about some knucklehead? Which that's what they'll put in your face to think that Jake is the most violent and threat to society. It's you so-called white people that's a threat to society as far as peace, man. You don't know how to have peace. All right, the state of the world is not at peace because you Edomites, man. You made it that fucking way. And you get mad when people, you get mad at this critical race theory because it points out to your wickedness and evil and shit that you've done. No one forced you to do that. You did it because you were created to be the wicked. All right, the scriptures say, let favor be shown to the wicked. All right, yet will he deal unjustly, man. So you've been shown favor. You've been put in power since the Renaissance began. You have taken everything from us, yet you accuse us of being the problem of society. when we don't have no power. We live in the ghettos, the reservations, all right, of the earth, man. We don't have no power. But yet we're the problem society according to Esau, even the so-called white man. All right. This is Micah 2 and I started verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Because this is what the elites of Esau do. All right, they up all times of the night and day thinking of some evil devices they can bring to the people. Okay, like last night I was mentioning the Panama Canal. Who you think behind the bottleneck at the Panama Canal? The elites, man. The central bankers, man. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields. Why the hell he's over in these different countries in the so-called Middle East? He's coveting their resources, man. That's why. And you got these stupid Americans thinking that wars are fought over terrorism. You people in America, you're very stupid, man. Wars are not fought over no fucking terrorism. Wars are fought over stealing resources. And if Esau wants a resource, and he knows it's of some great value, he'll do what he can to demonize you through his media. That's a part of his war machine too, his media. Dirtying up your name. Okay? Like I was bringing up Muammar Gaddafi, talking about he over there using chemical warfare. Not Muammar Gaddafi, but what's this guy? Ashir al-Assad, the president of Syria. 700 and some people was, killed by chemical warfare. And then the OPCW, right? The Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. All right, they went in there, didn't find any kind of traces or evidence of chemical weapons, man. And if anybody know about chemical weapons, it's us so-called Native Americans. So we've been approached with chemical weapons from the late 1400s. So we know what we know who used chemical weapons, man. Or how quickly do we forget? You so-called Negroes, how quickly do you forget that the so-called white man have used chemical weapons on you, man? You think the Tuskegee experiment was an accident? They show you how right they did it on purpose. And you're still not compensated for that. The lives that you affected by doing that. Okay? Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even the man in his heritage. See? And that's what happens, man. They oppress a man in his own heritage, man. All right, even put these different titles and names upon the people, man. Okay? No one's going by their biblical names. Because that covering cast that Esau put, all right, over the nations, man. When people come up to us and ask us when they see the sign of the nations, the table of 18 nations, okay, they are baffled by that. But it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The way that Esau gonna go down is because of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Why Yahweh Shai gonna destroy Esau, man? Okay? Now let's read a little article. Okay, it says, Biden plans to seek Biden plan seeks to keep migrants away from the border. Will it work? Now, keep in mind, all right, all these migrants come from these different countries that's controlled by Esau. I don't care whether it's Haiti, I don't care whether it's Venezuela, I don't care, wherever the country it may be. It's not called Central and South America for no reason, man. All right, it says, as the Biden administration struggles to tackle humanitarian and political crisis at America's doorstep, it says it is focusing increasingly on keeping migrants brought from the U.S.-Mexico border by establishing migration process, migration processing centers in Central and South America. But the program is off to a rocky start, with demand for appointments far outstripping supply. It says leading to periodic shutdowns of the online portal, and some countries limiting applicants over concerns that the centers will cause migrants to overwhelm their own borders. It says, one second, the centers of Colombia, Costa Rica, and others planned in Guatemala have become a primary focus of the president's migration strategy, U.S. officials said. So these migrants coming from all over. They come from Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Guatemala, Haiti, you name it, Nicaragua, they're coming from everywhere. Okay, Bolivia, okay, Brazil, all the countries is a part of Central and South America, Chile, all of them, man, Peru. They're coming up here because what's going on down there. And keep in mind that you gotta keep in mind that it's a big source of lithium is down in Central and South America, and they need lithium for the electrical cars. So these devils will do whatever it takes to go out and get their lithium. All right, they'll do whatever it takes to get that lithium. So Jake down there, like, the hell with that. They're trying to escape. Okay, which is the right mindset. All right, to escape these devils, because they know that war is coming to their land. All right, these are the most violent people known to man. All right, the Edomites. All right, which is known as another title form is so-called white. All right, or Caucasian. They're the same people that have raped, robbed, and murdered the world's resources from all the nations, man, by the force of the sword, man. And that's why you see a lot of these countries, the people are starting to speak out against Esau, man, because they tired. We're all tired of you devils, man. We're tired of living in this hellhole, man. And the scriptures speak about the elect that cry day and night, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that in a second. All right, Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Yeah, that's why critical race theory is a reflection of what you devils have done, man. This is why critical race theory is shot down so much by these devils, because they know deep down within that they have done the most evil and wicked things, especially to the Lord's people, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, which we're the Israelites of the Bible. We're the 12 tribes of Israel. And they know it. Okay? Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee. Right? Slavery, man. Slavery is coming back in a major way, man. All right? The Bible is not against slavery. Okay, let me say that again. The Bible is not against slavery. It says the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy right, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. That's why people look down on America. Even America's allies. The vast majority of them look down on America, man. Because America think they the symbol of righteousness, and they not, man. They think they're the symbol of righteousness over here. America think it's the good force of the world. And when you come to find out is, this place is filthy and wicked. Okay? I mean, totally filthy and wicked. Let me grab this precept real quick. Even over in, the mother of America was, which is Great Britain. She's a saint of America. America try to portray itself as some beacon of light in the world, but when you really look at America is a wicked place, man. If you want to allow with another man, if you're a man, that's okay in America. That's why the Lord's going to destroy America, because it's striven against the Lord, man. You look at the Lord's law in the scriptures. America is polar opposite of that. Pedophilia, all kind of shit, man. And have the nerve to tell somebody about morality or having morals. America is not a moral place. America is an immoral place. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 50 and verse 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land in the desert. All right, so the point is that your mother is going to be ashamed of you. And it is, man. Them people over in the UK, they can't stand America. Okay? They can't stand America. You know? They look at America as the shame of the world. Which it absolutely is. It is the shame of the whole world. No one's flocking over here to America to look for a better life anymore. No one's looking to come to America except for, Central South America, because it's just a tad bit, a little better than those places. Because why? For one, the U.S. dollar is the world reserve currency still, and it sucked them resources out of their lands they came from, and still sucking the resources out of the land. So hell yeah, they gonna come over here. Yeah, I think what they thinking, man. Okay? Bug. Yeah, I think about what they thinking. They thinking like, man, they came over here, stolen our resources. So where I gotta go to have resources? Where can I find better resources? Well, let me go to America. Let me go to Babylon. That's what now that's what all these migrants is thinking. Well, shit, if they doing this to our government and controlling our resources, the government don't got control over them. Where we need to go? You know? The world is distable because of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? That's why the people of the earth is mourning. All right? Habakkuk chapter 1 And verse 2, O Lord, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear, even cry to thee of violence and thou wilt not save? And that's pretty much the spirit of our people. We're crying unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and he actually hearing us now. The ones that have turned back to him and seek his face. You know? That's why the Most High Heavenly Father, the Lord willing, one of those men that set a mark upon the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations to be in the midst thereof. Because we're tired of seeing these abominations, man. We're tired of living upon an abominable people, man, which are the Edomites, man. We are worn out as a people. We are downtrodden as a people. And we're tired of this shit, man. We're tired of it. And what does Scripture say about the elect? The Lord's going to avenge them. Let me see, can I find that real quick? The Lord's going to avenge his elect, man. Matter of fact, while I'm getting that, let me grab this precept too while I'm at it. This is 2nd Esdras. Second Esdras 15:7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what's going on, man. We're the just, okay? We're the just, all right? We're the righteous blood, all right? We're the ones crying unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. About all the things that's happening to us. Okay? I seen I was watching, this clip on YouTube, and it was I believe that was it was Texas playing LSU. I mean, Texas playing Alabama. And the Texas beat Alabama, and you had the Alabama fans talking to the Jake, calling them niggas telling them niggas go back to the projects, and they was calling them Negroes faggots and stuff, man. Now here it is at a fucking football game. Because your team lose, you showing your true horns, man. They call those men faggots and told them to go back to the projects. Well, guess what? You're not gonna have a fucking projects to live in. And the scriptures say we're gonna gather you in the sides of the pit. You're gonna live in the fucking pit, Esau. Verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord is going to avenge us, man. And I can't wait till he avenge us. It's called payback. It's called recompense. All right, recompense is coming for you Edomites, so-called white people. All right? That's why you hate, again, you hate hearing critical race theory, because you are the fucking problem with the world, man. It's not a theory. It's the truth. Because of you, these things have happened. Because of you Edomites, we have we live in a society that's likened to Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, because of you Edomites. All right, we live in a place where, capitalism, it ravished the poor, and overwhelmingly, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans were the poor. Them niggas in Hollywood, entertainers, whether they're athletes or actors, They sold out. All right? They sold out. They don't do shit for Jake. They don't do nothing for Jake, man. You're looking up to these fucking athletes and entertainers. What are they doing for you Israelites, man? And they know they Israelites too. And there's overwhelming evidence to prove that. That's why when they even say anything about being an Israelite, all right, what happens? They blackball them from these different platforms, man. That's what happens. They throw your money out the bank. They call you anti-Semitic when when it's really Shemitic, and you're really the chosen Shemitic people. The same people you accuse of being anti-Semitic have woolly hair and burnt brass skin. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Don't the scripture say that the Messiah had burnt brass skin and woolly hair? Don't the Messiah himself have woolly hair, which is the afro? But yet you would call his people anti-Semitic? What sense does that make? And the world's waking up to that rhetoric, man. That evil rhetoric. Evil rhetoric that you spew out your mouth, man. Okay? The world is waking up to who are the true people of the Lord. This is why a great fear fell upon the people when they see us out here, man. We out here just reading the scriptures, man. When the chariots appear, they call them UFOs. There ain't no UFOs. Okay? And I always say, keep the same energy you've been having since the Renaissance period, man. Keep the same energy, because when Yahweh Shah show up, ain't no talking. Ain't no fucking talking, man. All right? You're going to see them so-called UFOs start zap you people, man. All right? The angels in them so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, man. And they'll appease the wrath of him that made them. And they're going to deliver the Lord's elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, us Israelites, man. That's what the fuck going on. Okay? It says here in the book of Luke chapter 18 and verse 7, it says, "And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them?" See? It says, verse 8, "I tell you that he will avenge them speedily." Because though it may seem like a long time to us, really it's only a short moment. All right, really it's only a short moment that we've been in this captivity. Remember that, all right, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. All right, so it may seem long, but in reality it's not long. See, in reality it hasn't been that long. But day in and day out, and week in and week out, and year after year of going through oppression and slavery, yeah, it do take a long ass time. But we've made it, all right? We made it to that point. We made it to that threshold of entering into the chariots, man. We just have to endure. All right? This is what instilled in us, man. This is what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah have risen up as prophets, okay? As men, all right, to proclaim liberty. Let me get that. To proclaim liberty unto the captives, man. All right, and who the captives? The people on this sign right here, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. We're the captives, man. Okay. Isaiah 61:1. "The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek." Who the meek? The ones of us Israelites that truly believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and do the Lord's will, man. We're the meek. We're the ones that's seeking our power, man. All right, it says, he has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. Yeah, because, the scriptures tell you that, all the day long our eyes will look with failing, man. Okay? Hey, the curses are upon us still this very day, vocab. Even at this very day, our eyes, are astonished at what we see. But those of us that know this truth, we're comforted because of the Lord's word. All right? We're comforted because of the scriptures, all right, which is the comforter that the Lord has given it to us to comfort our spirits, man, and our minds in these days, man. The Lord has woken us up to this knowledge, man. This is that light, all right? The scriptures is that light that have shined upon us. All right, and the Lord have made us of understanding, man. See? It says, he has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Because America is that prison for us, man. All right, no matter where we at, we're in captivity. But America is our main prison, all right, of our captivity. This is why the orders, again, go out from America, man. When Esau pushes his orders, it comes through America. Again, woe to woe to her that is filthy, to the oppressing city, man. And that's America all day, man. So we came out here to preach good tidings to our people and wake up more importantly, wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. This is what we out here for. All right? To awaken the nation that's not desired. The nation that have been set aside from the rest of the world and regarded as nothing. The nation that you heathen thought that the Lord was going to forget about his beloved people. You thought our power had forsaken us forever or gave up on us forever. No, the Lord turned his back unto us for a time. That's all he did, man. All right? That's why the scriptures say this. This is the book of Hosea 5:15. It reads, I will go and return to my place till they is the people of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, until we, all right, acknowledge our offense and seek. Let me read the verse. And I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face, right? So this is what the Lord told the prophet Hosea to tell us. All right? The Lord had to punish us, man, because we kept rebelling. We kept revolting. That led until us being what? Put into captivity. See, it ain't that the heathens are great and anything. It's that the Lord, all right, as a measurement of correctness, all right, and punishing us, he put the heathen over us, man. I hear you jakes all the time. If we destroy people on earth, why are we being ruled over by the weakest people on earth? That's the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That's why. You wonder why we're ruled over by the weakest and the most wicked people on earth? It all goes back to the Lord. It tell you, Isaiah the prophet told you, he said the Lord gave us for a spoil. Okay? The Lord gave Jacob up, man. Because why? Jacob is his son. Jacob represents the Israelites, man. His name changed to Israel. He's the forefather of us Israelites, man. He begat us. All right? It went from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? And we're the descendants of Jacob, man. That's why we everything about us resembles Jacob. Being strong, being spiritual. Esau ain't spiritual. Esau ain't strong. No, his blessing is a sword. Carnal things, man. Patterns of the earth. All right, carnal things. Jacob's blessing was spiritual, man. All right? So the Lord did return it to his place, all right? He did turn his back on us for a while, okay? No, he got rough with us, man. And in that time, during that time, what happened? We discontinued from our heritage, which is the Renaissance, man. Renaissance. We weren't calling ourselves Puerto Rican or Tainos before Esau came over here. We didn't call ourselves North American Indians and Mexicans before Esau came over here. These are all names or titles that Esau put upon us, man. You wasn't Negroes living over in West Africa and in Europe. Even when they called them the Moorish people or the Morenos, they knew they was who? The tents of Judah. This is Jeremiah 18 in verse 17. It says, well, I'll start up a bit. Jeremiah actually it's long. Jeremiah 18 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, ask ye now among the heathen, who had heard such things, the virgin of Israel had done a very horrible thing. Will a man leave the snow of Lebanon, which cometh from the rock of the field? Or shall the cold flowing waters that come from another place be forsaken? Because my people had forgotten me, they have burned incense to vanity, and they have caused them to stumble in their ways from the ancient paths, to walk in paths in the way not cast up, to make their land desolate. Which, that goes into us worshiping idols and stuff, things made with men's hand. Okay, and our people do it to this very day. All right, our people have done that. They do sacrifice unto Baal to this very day. They do get down with the satanic worship. You got a lot of Israelites get into that pedophilia world, man. And it wasn't just the top Edomites, the central bankers and the small hats that was doing that, that pedophile ring with Jeff Epstein. They mentioned Beyonce and Jay-Z, them, Oprah, them, kidnapping children and doing all kind of pedophilia to them, man. This place gotta fucking go, man. America gotta fucking go. And if you don't like that, you're gonna be destroyed with America. Because the Lord judgment for America, he's gonna destroy it. That's really sick, man. And if you have children, you should think the same way, man. That's wicked, man. To kidnap someone's children and practice pedophilia on them, man. That's what America's about. You wonder why so many children on the milk cartons? These goddamn devils, man. They're doing it. They're doing it at the border right now. That's one thing about the migrant crisis that they don't mention about. They made a segment about it a couple of times, but it was swept under the rug. They're down there sexually abusing the children down at the U.S.-Mexico border. Your own government, your own people the very people that claim to be serving the migrants and giving them shelter and food. Got those goddamn ICE agents down there sexually abusing children, man. That's why America gotta fucking go, man. And all you wicked Israelites don't go with it, man. The Lord gonna destroy 2/3 of his people, man, right here in that great sacrifice in Basra, which is America, man. Because you okay with this shit. You agree with it. They don't bother you. You become more wicked than the wicked. Talking about our people, man. Yeah, the scriptures say that the righteous is more excellent than the it says the righteous are more excellent than the wicked, all right? But the ways, all right, or it says Shlach, I butchered it. It says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Okay, let me see that real quick. I butchered it. I gotta get it now. All right, it's Proverbs. Like the book of Proverbs is chapter 12 and verse 26. It says, "The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them." And you Israelites totally let goddamn Esau seduce you into doing all this wickedness, man. That's why the Lord gave you up to them vile affections, man. To exercise those things which the Lord hates, man. You don't want to go down the ancient paths or the righteous path that the Lord has set before us. Your ass want to cause them to Esau. You want to be like Esau. Okay? That's why scriptures say, why trimmest thou ways to seek love? Okay? All you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you Israelites, 2/3 of our people have trimmed their ways to seek love from these Edomites, man. These devils, man. And the rest of these fucking heathen. When the love you're supposed to be seeking for is what the scriptures call love. All right, keeping the Lord's commandments. Being obedient to the will of the Lord. And that's our people's problem, man. You wonder why the things happen to our people the way they do? You wonder why your ass sick and in the hospital? Eating things the heathen eat. Niggas talking about eating steak and shrimp. Steak is okay, but not no goddamn shrimp. You wonder why you got high blood pressure? Eating catfish and shit. Eating pork. Pork already is filthy and abominable. And then they put all kind of sodium in it. Jake is just bugged out, man. Jake is totally bugged the fuck out, man. It hurt my eyes to see it. So I'm sure it hurt the rest of your brothers' eyes to see our people, man. But we dealing with rebellious children, man. All you Akim out there, keep in mind, you're dealing with a most rebellious people. All right. It says back in Jeremiah 18, in verse 15, it says, "Because my people have forgotten me, they have burned incense to vanity, and they have caused them to stumble in their ways from the ancient paths, to walk in paths in a way not cast up, to make their land desolate and perpetual hissing. Everyone that passes thereby shall be astonished and wag his head." Okay? It says, "And I will scatter them as with an east wind before the enemy." And we have been scattered, man. I was watching a clip of it was a music clip, a little short clip video, and it was playing this guy Deion Sanders Jr., his son's son. He had made a song, and they was dancing, and then these so-called Chinese people was on the same video, on the same beat, on the other side of the screen, doing the same dance on point in rhythm. You can tell it was just natural with them. I said, yeah, look at that. Because you know the scriptures say that that Moab will be a covert unto him, man. Okay? So you have Israelites among, you know, them so-called Chinese people. Okay? A lot of them people you see that you think that's so-called Asian or whatever, a lot of them be Israelites, man. Do your research, man. Look up the history, man. The Lord said He's going to scatter us from one end of the earth even into the other. So from the east to the west, man. Throughout all the four corners of the earth, you're going to find Israelites, man. The Lord said He's going to scatter us among all the nations, okay? All the nations. Okay, it says, I will scatter them as with an east wind before the enemy. I will show them the back and not the face in the day of their calamity. All right, and that happened to us. Okay? The Lord did show his back unto us. That's how wrath He got with us. Okay? Even though it was only a little anger of the Lord said He was a little displeased. So if the Lord was a little displeased and He punished us by putting us in slavery, I mean, you gotta imagine, like, if the Lord really get mad, okay? If the Heavenly Father really get mad, get wroth to that degree with us, man. Remember, He flooded the whole earth, man. So we know what it look like when the Lord is displeased, man. But our people, they forget, though. They forget about the flood. They forget about the great deliverance of our ancestors from the Egyptian captivity. They got forgotten that. Right? Jake forgot that through slavery, all right, when our people would sing and you know, talk amongst each other, they forget the feeling of being, you know, in the harshness of hardcore slavery, man. And who really did that to them? They forget that the enemy, the number one enemy of our people, all right, which is Esau, Edom, what he's done to our people, man. They forget that. They forgive Esau. I don't forgive Esau. All right, and the Lord ain't gonna forgive you. All right, everything that Esau have done, all right, everything that he's still doing to this very day, all the evil, wickedness, and atrocities that he's doing to our people, the Lord hasn't forgotten about that. The Lord have not forgotten about that. Okay? Let me get this precept up real quick. It says, not forgotten about Esau's wicked, man. Nahum chapter 1. The book of Nahum chapter 1. Verse 3. It says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right, so the point is, the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked, man. All right, you're not going to be acquitted, Esau. The Lord is going to render that punishment unto you, man. That cup of the Lord's hand going to be passed unto you, man. Because Esau thinks that, you know, all is forgotten. You know, he thinks that, you know, he's not going to be brought to justice. I mean, that's what these devils really think, man. They think that slavery was all forgiven. I was watching I watched the 13th, the movie The 13th, talking about the 13th Amendment. I watched that last night again. I was watching it. You know, I had a cousin come over. We're talking about the truth, and history and stuff. And as I'm watching the 13th Amendment, it blew his mind. It blew my cousin's mind. Because of what's been fed to our people. See, even right now, our people think that crime is the number one thing that we face with among our own people. No. The most danger to a so-called black man is his mother. But a lot of you didn't know that, huh? That's not the narrative that's pushed in the news, okay? The worst place for a so-called black baby is in his mother's womb, all right? The womb of your mother is the worst place you can be at if you're a so-called Negro in this world. And they push that same agenda down here in Mexico and throughout Central and South America to the Latin tribes. First they did sterilization on you. Now they just passed, all right, where the so-called Mexican women can abort their babies. Look at that shit, man. Who's been pressuring the so-called Mexican government? The U.S., Babylon. And they're gonna do it too. They're gonna do it too. Watch. You're gonna start to see so-called Mexican women, which is the tribe of Issachar women, starting to abort, which is to kill their babies, man. Scriptures say, give not occasion to speak reproachfully to the adversary, man. Who put that fucking idea in their mind to kill their babies, man? I got pissed off watching the news segment, man. I got pissed off, man. Another way Esau trying to cut us off from being a nation, man. He already successfully did it right here in America. It's abortion clinics all over America where a woman can kill her baby, man. And that's okay, according to the U.S., according to America. You murder an innocent baby, all right, well, I'm just saying so you understand. Murdering a baby which is in your womb, because you feel some type of way. That's why, man, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait till the kingdom of heaven is here, man. It's gonna be a lot of payback, man. A lot of payback. A lot of fucking payback, man. All the wicked shit that been done, just know it's gonna be double unto you. And the scriptures say double unto her according to her works, that she have double, that she have filled for you in the cup, double unto her. So it's gonna be a double of oppression, double of slavery, man. Again, hey, the Heavenly Father is for slavery. And when you're a royal people, you gotta have slaves. Hey, royal people they don't do no labor. Royal people have servants, which is known as slaves, man. Servant and slave is the same thing. We're the royal people of the Lord, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American people. We're those royal people. We're gonna have slaves, man. All you niggas, man, you crazy as a motherfucker, man. Excuse my French, man. I bet y'all lay up. I bet y'all lay up, and I bet y'all lay up like a fucking real king in the kingdom of heaven, man. Cause we're gonna be kings and priests. I'm gonna lay up, get my nails clean by you Moabite women. feet done by the Ammonite women, you know what I'm saying? Get my back rubbed by you so-called Arab women, you Israelite women. I'm telling you, man. See, one thing about our people, they ain't got a ruling class mentality, man. All right? The Lord said these nations going to serve us, man. Not be damned if I don't let these heathens serve us. So the scripture said that the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked, man. All right, you're going to have plenty of work to do in the kingdom, okay? Let me get that real quick. There's going to be plenty of work to do in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to start with cleaning up these dead bodies around the earth. This is Ezekiel 39. Ezekiel 39. And 14 it says, well, I started 13. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, said the Lord of power. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the pastures those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. All right, because that's going to be the first job task, okay, of you, especially you elites, man. All right, you central bankers, all right, that's going to survive the destruction. We're gonna hunt you down because we're gonna have spiritual powers. We're gonna grab your ass out of the rocks, wherever you hide at, man, the mountains. Okay, we're gonna put your ass to work, man. You're gonna be a part of the first crops of heaven, man. The scripture said they're gonna say that the rocks fall on us, man. Hide us from the Lamb, which is Yahushua. Yahushua gonna come and get you, man. Along with the elect, man. Lord, when I'm a part of the elect, we're gonna come and get your ass, man. And that's gonna be the most beautiful feeling, man. Being able to grab the wicked up by his fucking red neck, all right, and fucking put him hand first in shackles and chains and fetters of iron, man. All right, because that's what's gonna happen, man. As a matter of fact, let me get that. This is Psalms 149, and I started 6. It says, I start at verse 4. Psalms 149 and verse 4. For the Lord taken pleasure in his people. It says he will beautify the meek with salvation. Yeah, salvation is only for the nation of Israel. The scriptures tell you that, man. Can't nobody be saved unless you're an Israelite, man. Somebody saved from, destruction over here, get on that chariot, Salvation is for the nation of Israel, which is so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right? The Israelites, all right? It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. And we're singing aloud, man. When we come out here, when we come on the highways and hedges, and we bringing out, the truth of the scriptures, condemning the wicked, telling the wicked their judgment. This is that song. Hey, the scriptures are likened it to a song. They tell you that, man. They said that the 144,000 sung a new song. We're singing that song right now, man. All right, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Heavenly Father be in their mouth. and the two-edged sword in their hand. What's in our hands? The Bible, whether it's digitally or paperback. All right, that's the two-edged sword. Remember, the Lord's word. All right, let me get that real quick. I tell you, the Lord's words is like a two-edged sword. Okay, this is the book of Hebrews 4:12, and it reads. It says, "For the word of the Heavenly Father is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword." See, it says, "Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart," which is the mind. So what we have in our hands, this two-edged sword, which is the Bible, all right, the scriptures, the Lord's word, man. This is what's cutting you. This is what's cutting you devils deep down, because you know that you have a price to pay for what you've done to the Lord's people, man. That's why you don't like us out here teaching, man. All right? You like us out here teaching because you know that you're condemned. The Bible condemns you. All right? The Bible condemns the so-called white man. All right? The Bible condemns the wicked, all right, which is the people that is in rulership right now. All right? It says back here in Psalms 149, it says, Psalms 149:6, let the high praises of the Heavenly Father be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. All right? Kings, the elites of the Edomites, okay? The nobles. Okay? The Lord's gonna cause his people to bind it. All right? We're gonna bind you. Meaning what? Make you bond men and bond women. All right? In the kingdom of heaven. The same way we were bond men and bond women. And we still are bond men and bond women to this very day. All right, Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. For God has scattered us and made us reproaches to the people, and made us subject to payments. Okay? Verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. And who is the saints? The saints are all the Israelites, okay? It says, the only ones going to praise the Lord right now is really the 144,000, the elect, okay? Psalms 148 and 14, this proves who the saints are, right? He also exalted the horn of his people, praise of all the saints, even of the children of Israel, of people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. Because who are the saints to begin with? The Israelites. Who the Lord sanctified? The 12 tribes of Israel. Not all people. The Lord ain't chose all people to be his people. The Lord chose Jacob, whose name changed to Israel, to live before him. Okay? He chose Abraham, he chose Isaac, and then he chose Jacob, and then rested with Jacob's descendants. That's why he gave Jacob's descendants what? His law. His commandments, his statutes and judgments to live by. The scriptures tell you that he had not done so in any other nation. And as for his judgment, they don't know him. That's why us Israelites was punished for our iniquities, you know? Not everybody, okay? Only the Lord's people was punished for our iniquities, because we got to align with the Heavenly Father, okay? Make sure my camera's rolling still, you know, but yeah, you know, we got to align with the Heavenly Father. The Lord said, okay, you want to get out of line with me? I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to put these heathen over you that hate you. And it's jealous of you. I'm going to put these heathen above you that want to do away with you and want your spot. And we see it, man. We see it to this very day. You got people in our land claiming to be us. They getting billions of dollars annually act like they're us. Trying to portray that they're the Lord's people. And the Lord said that the signs of the curses will be upon us. Ain't no curses on them in the land. Whose women bald head? The so-called black woman, the woman of Judah, tents of Judah. You want about the so-called black woman's bald head? The Lord made her bald head. Her hair used to go down her back all the way down to her foot. But as a curse, the Lord took the hair from her. All right, instead of a well-said her baldness. See? She's not delicate no more. And that's trickling down the rest of the tribes too, man. I'm telling you, when I seen that abortion news clip, they had these messy women out there like they being oppressed. I said, look at these goddamn Israelite women, man. You gotta be out your goddamn mind. Finally, one of the chicks said, I think she said something like, finally, the government is looking to support women and uplift the women, the Mexican women, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that don't make no sense. How that's uplifting you by causing you to murder your own children before they push through your womb? How that's lifting you up? That's cutting your people off, man. I think they want to slam this tablet, man. How can you uplift the people when you're causing their women to kill their own babies? What are you trying to do? Same thing, same reason Margaret Sanger came up with abortion and Planned Parenthood over in America. That's how you know that we're the Lord's people, man. They do the same shit, all right, to all the tribes. And just to start right here in America first. So Planned Parenthood, which is the abortion clinics, start right here in America and it's going throughout Central South America. It's the same thing. That's why the scriptures say in Jeremiah 50:33, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All the tribes, man. All the so-called Negro Latino Americans, which we're the Israelites, we were oppressed together, man. All that took us captives refused to let us go. A nigga think he's free. A nigga think he's free. A nigga get a job in the whip, blow a blunt, think he's free. I dare your ass try to leave the country without permission. Show me that the so-called white man's laws don't apply to you. Why you don't have what your laws at? What are the laws at for you so-called blacks and so-called Spanish and Native Americans? What are your laws at? Huh? But you think you free. Yeah, you think you free. Where is your land at? Why you don't have your own land? Huh? Where's your military at? Where's your judicial branch? Where's your leader at? Right? Show me you're free. You are not free. That's why they throw you in prison houses, man. Okay? They throw you in prison houses because why? You're making their profit. All right? The mass incarceration, that's the Esau's benefit. Okay? Now this is talking about talking about Babylon, right? You read down a bit, it's talking about the wicked elite of this world, okay? The Lucifers on the left-hand side, which is the central banking families, man. All right, on down to their governing body, man, that makes the legislation or laws, man. All right? It says, Isaiah 14, in verse 17, it says, that made the world as a wilderness, which the Edomites doing that. What do you think deforestation is doing? Making the world a wilderness, man. It's making the earth a fucking wilderness, man. And we need the rainforest, man. That's a great amount of oxygen that the rainforests give off. So we need the rainforest to have some good oxygen out here, man. All right? But Esau cutting that off. All right? This devil cutting off the fucking oxygen, man. All right? Hey, having less trees around you cause you to have cause you to be mentally unstable, man. Mentally unstable in the mind. You need oxygen to breathe, man. Okay? It says they made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. Who's the ones going around the earth and destroying the cities thereof? The so-called white man. All right? Under this false pretense of war on terror. Ain't no fucking terrorists. Only terrorist on earth is the so-called white man. He's the only terrorist on this fucking earth, man. The proof is out there. You ain't gotta look hard. Who destroyed the cities of the world? So-called white man. Him and this goddamn military, man. And you niggas should be joining the fucking military anyway, man. Got you stupid niggas join this man's military. Being a man of war is an honorable thing, but don't fight for your fucking enemies, man. And your ass, and the scriptures say that a man suffered, a man of war that suffered poverty. Okay, that's a wicked thing, man. Your ass go off and fight these wars for these devils, and you bring your ass back to the fucking hood. Come back to nothing. Stop letting your fucking sons and daughters go to this man's military. You lost your rabbit ass mind, man. Be all you can be. No, be all you can be for the Lord, man. Be all you can be for Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man. Be the few that serve the Lord. Okay? That's what you do. Right. Be the few that serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and do the Lord's will, man. Hey, good nigga go to the military acting all proud. What are you proud of, man? Your ass went across here and helped murder people. Brought your ass back here. You can't even get your full VA benefits hardly. You gotta claw and beg and constantly fill out forms to get these VA benefits when they deny you steadily, man. Come back, your body all fucked up. All right, your mind fucked up. You got PTSD, and all he do is drug your ass up. Give out some hard ass drugs and make you go out your fucking mind, go out yourself. And what happens? A lot of these veterans commit suicide, man. Esau gotta fucking go, man. There's no way around it, man. I don't know how many Israelites I see the serviceman military, your ass pulled. Get your ass a VA card, you may get a fucking coffee at McDonald's or something for free. But Veterans Day, you get a free meal once a year? What kind of shit is that? You proud of that shit? All right. Lucky my tablet went off for some reason. I don't know why. Isaiah 30:12 said, wherefore, let me get my paper sword. My tablet died. Isaiah 30. It says, Isaiah 30 and verse 12, it says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. All right. Therefore, and that's our people too, man. All right. Let me pause. Right? That's our people, man. They trust in oppression and perverseness, man. Because that's all in this society. It's oppression for us and perverseness, man. And the Lord said he had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt, man. This is spiritual Egypt right here, man. This is why you got the pyramid on the dollar bill. Letting you know that this is Egypt again. Revelation 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the great city, all right, which shall be spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom means Sodom and Gomorrah. Egypt means captivity, all right, bondage. Who served bondage right here, man? All right, the people that serve bondage right here in America is you so-called Negro Latino Americans. We're the Israelites, man. All right, we were made to serve hard bondage here, man. And we're still in bondage, man. Ain't no new thing under the sun. What you ain't in the cotton fields no more? Sugar cane fields and you in the gold mines? The word employee means slave. So where you employee at? Who you a slave to? What company you a slave to? Because the company benefiting in a major way, not you. All right? You get pennies, you know. You get minimum wage. All right? That's what you get, minimum wage, man. And you go get how you live. That's what happened to us, man. If they give you $50 an hour, they mad to give you that. So if you make it 20 or above, 25, 30, and you're doing all right. You're doing better than most of our people. You know, because most of our people are piss poor, man. But the Lord get ready to raise us up. All right? Start with the elect, and then the rest of the 1/3. All right, but the elect is going to be the governing body. We're going to be the ones that inherit the throne of glory first, man. Lord willing, I'm one of those men. Because that's what I look forward to. I look forward to having riches in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Because this place is finished, man. You think about building a future in America, you out your mind. You way off what's going on, man. Okay? So, with that, you know, I'm going to get ready to close. I would say, Lord willing, you know, next weekend, all right, Shalom and to you, Akim. And I want to say, well, Shalom to the elect, okay, more importantly, Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. And I want to say, Abba Ball, all right, and Shalom, okay, Shalom.